So I'm going to tune into their mic as well.
All right, you want to go first or second?
Go first.
Okay, so Kat's saying he's going first. Kat is a new player on our stream, so everybody in the chat, welcome Kat to the party.
All right, let's go ahead and give it a go.
Welcome to the party. They actually aren't even set up. Usually our players are like have their cards set up, but I mean, I guess if they want to roll like this, that's cool too.
You said you were going first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
So I guess this actually gives me some time to give some
What am I playing against? Yeah, you're good.
whoa, look at
You know what I'm
that.
saying? I messed up.
Gives me some time to explain a little
I've been
bit what's
playing
going
at
on
my,
here for the setup
local
of
shop
Pokemon, because I don't
for a
think
little
any
bit.
of these weeks we've actually
like-
gone into the setup of what's going on here.
To me.
So the setup of a Pokemon match, if you're unfamiliar, each player draws 7 cards from their deck, and you have to have a basic Pokemon in your starting hand in order to continue on with the setup. So if you do not have a basic Pokemon in your starting hand, which is exactly what just happened to Kat, you have to reshuffle and continue drawing until you get a basic Pokemon in your starting hand. So that's what's called mulligan, or a, like, I don't know how you'd say it. Doing a mulligan, having a mulligan, I have no idea, honestly. But we had 1 mulligan for Kat, and the only downside to a mulligan is your opponent actually gets to draw an additional card for each mulligan you have. So James got an extra draw off of that, and Kat is going first. So because Kat's going first, he cannot play a supporter, and he cannot attack if you're going first. You can only attack if you're going second, and you can only play a supporter now. It's kind of a recent Pokemon rule if you're going second. So James is in a little bit of a leveraged position, but honestly, Dragapult kind of wants to go first as well, because that first turn energy attachment is pretty crucial for Dragapult, so it's actually not too bad for Kat at all to be going first here. Welcome to the stream, everybody, who I didn't get to say hello to yet. Welcome, welcome.
I've been thinking about giving this a
Yeah,
while
it's
ago.
Tuesday. It is Tuesday. I love Kat's deck. Yeah, we haven't seen a Dragapult yet on the stream, so I'm actually very excited for this. Let me bring up these cards so I can kind of show you guys how this works.
Makes me feel bad about not doing something.
What's on James' sleeves? I think those are Magic the Gathering sleeves, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like the Dragon Shield art sleeves, but I could be completely wrong, so my bad.
It's your turn.
Bold move, going
turn.
first.
You left me in the dirt.
Full shiny Rangaroo. Oh, so jelly.
You left me in the dirt.
Sorry, forgive me.
So jelly about that shiny
Not
Rangaroo
forgive
pull.
you.
You guys know I love it.
Whatsoever.
So we're seeing
Terrible.
Dragapult out here in the active for Kat first. So let's just go through the Dragapult's moves real quick. We have Jet Assault, which is pretty much the one we're looking at here. 60 base, and then if this Pokemon moved from your bench to the active, it does 80 more damage. So a little bit of stack damage there. Obviously we didn't see it go off for Kat because he was going first, but you're really looking at Dragapult Vmax.
I mean, that's one way to put it, broski.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Kat's playing with shiny Dragapults too. Wow, Kat's rolling up in here flexing on us today. Oh my god, my eyes. The shine, I can't even see. I don't even think I have shiny Dragapults in here actually. Wow, that's crazy. Look at that shiny Dragapult. That looks sweet. So for Dragapult Vmax, we have Max Phantom. Put 5 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon any way you like. So it hits for 130 on active, and then it does 50 on the bench to anything, pretty much. So you can split up those damage counters. So the way damage counters work for Pokemon is that on a die, like if you look at a die, each point is 10 damage, if that makes sense. So if you have 5 on a die, that's 50 damage. So it's pretty much splitting up those damage counters onto whatever Pokemon you want of your opponent's bench, which is pretty awesome. So it's a spread damage Pokemon, pretty much. And then we're going against Lucmetal here for James. So let me bring this up.
Alright.
Lucario Melmetal. Oh, the dream. The absolute dream. I used to love this card so much before it became the monster it is today. No, I absolutely hate Lucmetal decks now, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, Lucario Melmetal. some of the advantage I think that James has in this matchup is being able to utilize Full Metal Wall GX, which is a very powerful GX move, one of the main reasons people still play Lucmetal. Full Metal Wall, if you have 2 energy attached to the Lucario Melmetal, well, you only need 1, but to get both effects, you need both energies. So when you do Full Metal Wall with 2 energies attached, you give all of your metal Pokemon 30 resistance for the rest of the game.
Something I'm okay with.
Yeah.
So they take 30 less damage, and then you also discard all of your opponent's active Pokemon's energy. So like, if James had 2, popped off the Full Metal Wall, Cat would have to get rid of all of the energy on that Dragapult. The Dragapult, of course, only takes 2 energy, so it's not the worst situation ever, but still not a place you ever want to be lacking energy on your cards, that's for sure. Boo, don't forget James's card. Yeah, Taco, I'm rolling. We're chilling, we're explaining stuff.
I'm gonna hit for a Max Phantom 30 and then 5-1.
Alright, so we're gonna see Max Phantom for 130 on active, and then all 50 onto the Zacian on bench. So already starting off with some good damage stack up right now.
Damage counters you're putting on me?
Yeah, put 5 damage.
Very, very good. So James can block those damage counters if he does have Metal Goggles, which he just now put on there. So Metal Goggles is going to get rid of those damage counters, which is awesome for James. Unfortunate that he couldn't put them on there the last turn. I think he actually drew them off the Intrepid Sword on the Zacian. So that's interesting. Lukemetal's fire. Yeah, who are you guys rooting for in this matchup? Lukemetal or Dragapult? Who do you think's gonna win in this? I think I actually missed a super chat here. Gummy Bear, what's going on, Gummy Bear? I love that name. Hi, Boo. I love your channel. Been a member since 50K and you're growing now. 70K, congratulations. Ah, Gummy Bear, thank you so much. I appreciate you being a part of our stream and our channel and just our community in general. Thanks, Gummy Bear.
1.
It's good to have you in the stream tonight, too.
That Marnie for me.
James running the Galarian Legendary Birds. Sleeves with the cherry blossoms. Just order those from someone in Japan. I have no idea, bananas. I have no idea, honestly.
I gotta get the Marnie.
They look like really pretty sleeves, though. They look very
Ooh,
beautiful.
when the game does you like this.
Alan, what's going on? Welcome to the stream.
It did me the worst you could possibly do.
Our players are so chatty tonight. Can you guys hear them okay? Or am I too loud?
No.
I'm hoping I'm not too
sad
loud.
now.
Oops. I
I'm
accidentally
gonna
picked off that
cry. It's all your
Dragapult.
fault. I'll Intrepid Sword here. Got it.
Alright, so we see an Intrepid Sword from James. James is using the move. Let me pull this Zacian up. And my
Ooh, right
card
off the
system's
bat,
gonna be
baby.
messing me up
Oh,
again.
bosses at least.
Zacian's ability is Intrepid Sword. So it ends your turn when you use this ability, but you get to draw 3 cards and attach any metal energy onto the Zacian you Intrepid Sworded off of from those 3 cards. Otherwise, you just keep the rest of the cards. And you don't have to attach the energy as well. You could just draw 3 cards pretty much for free.
Can't put damage counters on him.
Oh, I can't?
Metal Goggles is blocking those damage counters there, but still seeing the knock here on the Lucmetal, I believe.
Okay. So I guess I'll knock that out.
Alright.
And then 20 on him.
Alright, so knocking out the
That's
Pokédoll
good.
and then putting 20 onto the
This would you do
Zacian.
get-
Taking out James's Pokédolls is actually a pretty good move here for Cat, I would say. Alright, taking 3 prize cards
Ooh,
off
man,
that
everything
Lucmetal.
struggle against you
Already
today.
leading pretty heavily here
I'll put
for
another
Cat.
Goggles.
Okay.
Hoping that you don't
Very
put Tool
interesting
Scrappers.
matchup. You can hear them just fine? Okay, great. Those Lillie Pokédolls on the bench make me so happy. Talon, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. I hate that card.
Cards in hand?
It's the cutest card too. Drives me nuts. Puke metal, am I right? Yeah, sus. That's what I'm doing. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it's so great. What's up, sus? How you doing? Dragapult that Cat display is filled with gold cards and shiny rare stuff. It's good as it looks. This will be easy. Ooh, I like the spice in the chat. Hey, Boo, I'm from Portugal. What's up? Welcome to the stream.
We're gonna come in for...
That's what I'm saying, Gabe. Cat rolling in here, absolutely crushing it in this matchup tonight, and just flexing on all of us with those shiny Dragapults. Our players like to bling out their decks, and they are not shy about showing that. That's for sure.
Would it be 5?
It's crazy to me.
That'd be
It's
20.
crazy. Although I did just get
80, 90.
4 shiny Houndooms
That's good.
for a single strike deck. So I can't talk. Justice, I'm doing great tonight. I'm doing fantastic. I hope you're doing well.
Yes, sir.
What deck am I playing for Players Cup 4? I haven't decided yet. I've been practicing a lot of Mad Party though. I went to the dark side, so
You can stab me again if you want.
I'll probably mess around with that for
Yeah, I assume
Players
you don't
Cup a
play
little
more than
bit,
2.
but I'm not super set. I like
I'm gonna
to
assume you don't play more than
shift
2
up
stands.
my
I'm gonna assume.
No, I only play 2.
shift up my decks. Wow, James, bold
give you
strategy,
10 extra
James.
damage?
Asking
Yes.
your
Okay.
opponent how many reset stamps they play. And Cat's like such a good sport too. He's like, no, I only play 1. I only play 2. I don't remember what he said. That's insane. That is bananas. Cat, such a nice person. James is like, so how many of this copy of your card do you play?
You're all good.
I love it.
Disrespectful.
Bold
Disrespectful.
strategy, Cotton.
As if he just didn't have a power plant.
Yeah, Boo,
Just
you've
make sure you keep your
changed. I know.
cards,
I'm
all
such a
cards
filthy
underneath
animal
just
now
as
playing
well.
Mad
Okay, you
Party.
got it.
Yeah.
We've lost her to the dark side. The only deck
We
I
got forbidden
refuse to
god
play
cards?
is Pikarom. I don't know why. I've always disliked Pikarom. I think it's because I have a bad memory of Pikarom,
You
honestly.
make me want to Marnie you less.
Oh yeah, this deck is like stacked with just.
Alrighty. I feel like
Can't do that.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
keep
Cat
130.
is leading ridiculously heavy here.
Alright, we're
I
gonna
mean,
do-
we gotta see the HP
this is big.
of Dragapult is still 320, so it's still not even going to be one
Uh,
shot by
Honestly, if I just
James.
put that to 6.
Ah.
Yeah.
This feels
No,
rough
no,
for
I'm sorry,
James right now.
140
140.
With the, yeah.
The thing with
So it's
Dragapult
fine.
is
So it's
because it
130
sets up
minus 30.
so ridiculously
Minus
quickly,
10, so
you have
plus
to
10, so it's gonna
hinder
be
it and be
120.
super
So yeah,
aggressive
50.
against it. And Lucmetal isn't the most aggressive deck. It's a very tanky, it's a very like high
Look at that. We're
resistance.
quick at math, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely not.
It's a high resistance, kind of like long con deck. It's kind of the best way I can describe Lucmetal as a deck. It's very, very long con. There's healing in it. There's metal goggles. You have full metal
Energy.
wall. Mallow Lana is what we're about to see here. So, like I said, healing.
Yep.
It just tanks and it tries to survive as long as possible. Whereas Dragapult's just like, we're gonna hit you right
I'm just
now.
gonna skip the action and
You're gonna hit us
switch
and
it
then
this
still
back
take
up to here.
damage from
Okay.
our horror energy. It's gross. It's gross. Luckily for James, he does play those metal goggles, so horror energy and the
sorry.
Dragapult's spread damage attack doesn't even matter for Lucmetal, which is great for James, but still
Yes, sir.
not fun to play
Defense.
against like whatsoever. Lewis, I hope everyone's doing all right. Happy to say after 12 days of misery, I've recovered. Lewis, oh, very, very happy to hear that. Was it really 12 days? Oh my gosh. That sounds absolutely
Exodia.
scary and horrible. I'm so sorry, Lewis, you had to go through that. But thank you so much for coming in here tonight, chilling
what
with
is it?
us. And thank you for the super chat as well.
Put energy back to your hand.
Thank you so much.
And-
Bree, welcome to
This
the
one?
channel. Thanks so much for
Alright.
tuning in tonight. How you doing?
And then we'll hit you for.
Yeah, true. It is
110
metal.
again.
That is
110
quite
again.
true.
Alright, so we're gonna do it like this.
So in this, James
I'm not gonna
couldn't even get the
math
full
anything
metal
here.
wall off, unfortunately,
Too much work.
early in the game
All right.
before Dragapult
Down.
one shot or didn't one shot, two shot the Lucmetal. So that was kind of brutal, actually. Mr. Chicken, what's going on? How you doing? What is my least favorite card? Oh gosh, like art wise,
Oh, okay.
player wise, Decidueye, what?
Zamazenta.
All right, so we see a Zamazenta. Ooh, I didn't even think of this strat. Zamazenta, which actually, let me pull it up.
You can cut it down. I'll play Zamazenta. Okay.
Zamazenta, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Vmax. So this is another strategy for James here, just maining the Zamazenta to either build himself up, kind of give him some buffer time,
Now it's your
before Cat continues to take these knocks. But Cat is coming out of the gates here
You
with
just top
that
decked it?
boss's order.
I had it in my hand. Remember, I got it with the Pokégear.
Yeah, I was like-
swinging to knock that out.
Oh my gosh, that's brutal.
Yes.
Absolutely
And I'm gonna
brutal.
put 5 on that right there.
We swing for the knock on the Zacian, and then we're putting 50 damage counters because there is no full, sorry, I almost said full metal wall. There is no metal goggles on that Zamazenta, so Cat taking 2 more prize cards off of that, down to 1 prize card against James's 6. There's absolutely no way to recover here for James.
Awesome.
I think leading into the next matchup, we're going to have to see James honestly, it's going to be rough. We're going to have to see Cat not hit the absolute nuts on all of his pulls this time. I mean, he was set up. Like, pretty much turn 1, he was set up. He had all the cards he needed by turn 2 to Vmax and just start hitting. And two-shotting the Lucmetal, getting those damage counters off on the bench Pokemon before James could attach the Metal Goggles. That was really, really rough start for James, especially losing the Lucmetal early on before you have 2 energy to be able to full Metal Wall, stack that resistance was really difficult. So I honestly think James starting with the Lucmetal was pretty rough for him, so hopefully he can start in a different way. Instead of losing a 3-prizer early on, it's better to almost start by sacrificing a 2-prizer rather. Or even just having those Lillie Pokédolls earlier on as well and switching those up to just bide some time so you can stack some energies and get yourself lined up. Oof. Rough, rough, rough. Getting dunked on. Yeah, good thing it's a best of 3. That's all I gotta say. Mackle, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I've always collected, never played until a few weeks ago for the first time. It was so fun, built my first deck. Clarissa, that is so awesome to hear. What deck did you build?
Goggles Zacian.
And are you enjoying it?
Yep.
Yeah, Tino is going to be giving out codes tonight just throughout the night. I supplied him with a bunch of Battle Styles codes that someone actually sent to me. Sent a bunch of Battle Styles codes and I was like, let's give these out to the stream. So look out for Tino chatting out some codes tonight for you all.
For 140.
Alright, so let's do this.
Yeah,
again.
definitely.
A lot of math.
Great game for Cat. Very, very true. Very, very, very true.
120.
Taco no play tonight. Yeah, Taco's not going to be playing tonight. We actually had an odd number of players, so Taco is not slotted to play tonight. He gave up his spot so that we didn't have to have a bye for one of our players here. Dewey decided not to play tonight as well, so that's why we had an odd number. Mace, what's going on? Welcome to the stream.
Very, very, very weird position.
Yeah, he's not playing tonight. We had an odd number of people, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't like to give people buys if we can avoid it, just because, you know, we have some of our players drive an hour to be here, so to get a buy, which, yeah, it is a guaranteed win, technically, but it's always lame to drive so far and then not be able to play for 1 match, then you only get 2 matches, so we'd rather just sacrifice Taco's play spot so that all of our players who drive here get to play, so. Cat's in the bag. Hey, Coco, I like it, I like it.
Cynthia Caitlin.
I'm excited. I honestly, like, low-key, I kind of hope one of our newer players takes the throne tonight, gets first place tonight. I think that would be very, very cool to see. That's for sure. First time at the Boo House playing some Pokemon. See if they take the throne. That'd be awesome.
Oh, you just
no, Taco!
Lana trigger.
Yeah, got it.
Who won Battle Styles ETB box? Elaine, are you talking about from the video? Because I haven't picked the winner for those both yet. We just recently picked the winner for the tin, the Shining Fates tin that I gave away, but I usually like to let the entries go for a week before I pick winners for my giveaways. I just actually sent out that tin today, too. Yeah, Taco's out grabbing tacos. Low-key, we're gonna go get some tacos probably after the stream. I'm so hungry. What did the dice mean? So the dice that are on the Pokemon that you see in front of you are damage counters. So each one of those dots is 10 damage. So it's kind of confusing when you first look at it, but it's easy to get used to. We use the big die. They actually started printing die with the actual numbers on them instead of just like the normal die faces, so it's a lot easier. But because those are so small, we use our jumbo die so that you guys can actually see the damage counters rather than the tiny little die that you'd be like, what is that number? What's it say? I can't tell. Joey, welcome to the Squirtle Squad and to the stream as well. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you being here. You're a cute little shiny egg now.
160?
Yeah, 210.
Acer Adam, hey Boo! Started playing PTCGO again because you're a vid, so I signed your Patreon so I can play with you guys. Acer Adam, that's why I recognize your symbol there, because I just sent you out a Patreon letter today. That is so awesome. Thank you so much for coming to the stream tonight, Adam, and for signing up for a Patreon too. Man, I'm stumbling over my words today. It's so hard to focus on the match and focus on chat. It's ultimately difficult. I'm so sorry if I'm a mess tonight, everybody.
tag call to see what I have.
I will never cease to be struggling with this. So the issue you're seeing right now in this matchup is Cat cannot land a way to switch that Zamazenta out of active. Otherwise, the game would be done right now. So James is pretty much just buying time to try to turn the tides of this matchup here. Cat has now played, I believe, 2 bosses order down.
Over here. That's the thing.
And still hasn't been able to
I'll choose to take out this.
Okay.
take that last prize card. So James is using Tag Call to get 2 tag team cards, the Mallow Lana and the Lucmetal out of deck.
A way to heal this.
Trying to decide.
And I think you've got me in a lock on this one.
What to play to try and heal here, but James is realizing he might be in a forever stuck pickle, especially with only a couple cards left in deck.
Marnie?
We're gonna see a Marnie here. All right, that fixes the card problem. So off of Marnie, both players shuffle their hands, put their hands at the bottom of their deck, and then James, because he Marnie, draws 5 cards, and Cat draws 4. The goggles on that Zacian is absolutely brutal.
I'm coming to knock him out, bro.
Yep.
For Cat to see.
I'll draw 3.
Because that means no more damage counters on that Zacian. So let's see what happens here.
Took the chance,
James
man.
finally taking his first prize cards, down 3 off that Vmax. Now this game could actually go either way now. This is really, really rough to see here for Cat, especially off that Marnie as well. Cat needs a boss's order, but I don't think he has one. We see the Crushing Hammer doesn't hit. That's the odds on the Crushing Hammer. You have to get evens to hit. And if it did hit, Cat would get to remove an energy off of James' Pokemon. Any Pokemon as well. He gets to choose. And any energy as well, which is pretty cool. Is there a waiting room for the rest of the players? No, Alan. We actually run simultaneous matchups. So the rest of our players are playing their first matchup downstairs. We just feature one of the matches. So we run like a whole tournament here. It's pretty awesome, actually. Hey, Boo, how does Discord work? Pokey, so Discord is pretty much just like an online chat platform, essentially. So you join it, and then it's just like a constant group chat, I guess. There's also voice chats and other things as well. Ooh, Cat, bringing out the... I love this right now. Hang on. Let me bring this up. This card. It's the alt art too. Wow, I love this artwork so much. Gengar Mimikyu. If you guys do not know what this card does, that's insanity. Oh my god, if this works.
This one has at least 1 extra energy.
I'm done if this works. Okay, so what we just saw was Horror House GX.
Energy, we both draw 7.
Yeah, we both draw 7.
So
Horror House GX.
Okay.
Oh, they don't. I think they just. Oh no, they don't. They didn't draw 7. Okay, they didn't draw up to 7. So Horror House GX pretty much makes it so your opponent can't play any cards from hand at all. 0 cards from hand. James is reading it right now. He's like, "What is this?"
Oh, it's even.
So they can only attack essentially.
All right.
So we're gonna see James hard retreat because he can't play any cards. But is that the move? I don't know if that's the move. That seems like a rough move for James.
Put Pokédoll.
Alright, he's gonna hard retreat into Pokédoll. That's probably the move there. So pretty much Horror House GX makes it so your opponent can't play any cards from their hand for 1 turn. Then you pass back to the opponent that played the Horror House GX, and then you pretty much want to pop off sorry, I almost said Poltergeist off the Gengar Mimikyu, which is 50 damage for each trainer card in your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
So we just saw James pop an Intrepid Sword, draw 3 trainer cards. So for every trainer card, it's 50 damage. That's going to be a ton of damage that Cat's going to hit if he pops off this Poltergeist. But still, Cat does need a way to get this Lillie's Pokédoll out of the active, because Cat does have 1 prize card left, but that Lillie's Pokédoll does not give any prize cards. Oh, James switching into the Pokédoll. That was such a clutch move. Oh my god, we see the boss for game. Wow. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm dead. That has to be literally one of the most insane matchups I think I've casted here on this stream. That was absolutely insane. Wow, and I had that too. I was like, yo, Cat's got this. Cat's in the bag. What did we say, chat? where like Cat has this matchup. That was absolutely disgusting on James's part. Flawless. Flawless. James seriously just clutched that so hard. Wow. That was super impressive. Oh my goodness. All right, cool. Let's adjust here. All the way down to 1 prize card. 1 prize card, you guys. I'm going to try to go over how insane that was in just a second. Let me just switch these player scores. James taking the first round in that absolutely epic gameplay there. Cat had such an advantage too. So Cat took the advantage early on, knocking out that Lucmetal in 2 shots, taking 3 prize cards early. Then he took out another 2 prize cards off of Zacian, easy peasy, and all he had was 1 prize card left, but had already filtered through too many bosses orders, and James benched that Zamazenta, threw Metal Goggles on it, promoted it, and Cat couldn't hit because he only had VMAX Pokemon. So then Cat was like, all right, cool. Let's pop out my my Gengar Mimikyu, Tag Team GX, not a VMAX, can hit into the Zamazenta, but that one Lillie's Pokédoll that James switched into rather than a Pokemon that could have been knocked out was really the downfall of Cat there. Cat lost that matchup because of that Lillie's Pokédoll. And that's why they're evil. They're evil. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. That was super fast paced too. That was tough to cast, but that was absolutely epic. It's very smooth in the way it works. You hit what you need pretty consistently with that deck, and it's very easy to understand, in my opinion. There are nuances to it, of course, like any deck, but I honestly think that's a pretty easy one to pilot. Oh, don't roast me, please. Not only that, but it's also very affordable because if you can get your hands on the, what's it called? Oh, I can't remember the name. The battle deck box? Oh, what's it called? Man, I'm blanking on it right now.
I knew you were going to play a deck that had so much that had to do with dice. I was like, God.
The battle... I keep saying Battle Academy. It's not Battle Academy. What is it called?
I'm expecting someone to play Urshifu.
Oh, someone's playing it, you know.
League Battle Deck, yes. Thank you so much, Vin. The League Battle Deck. There's a Zacian ADP League Battle Deck that's like $20, I think. Very affordable for that deck, and you only need to switch out a couple of cards, and then you have like one of the most... It's like a top placing deck in the meta, so I would say that for sure. Yeah, there's a Pikarom and a Charizard League Battle Deck, but they take a little bit more tweaking than the ADP deck does. That's for sure. Also, Trainer Toolkit. Thank you so much, Darkrai. Trainer Toolkit, also a very good resource to have. Also, if you haven't watched my 3-part series, I go into all the details about getting into Pokemon from a completely beginner stance to a casual or competitive player. So definitely check that out too. Kyle Ray, thank you so much for tuning in. You just missed an absolutely insane starter match, but it's good to have you now. What's going on?
Well, Tempered Sword in this one.
Yes, yeah, the Battle League deck box. It's such a weird name. Like it's a weird name for me to forget because it's so simple. But ooh, you've changed. You've changed. I know. I'm sorry. I would personally never play ADP, but
I've been playing today, and
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like you get lucky on some days with crushing hammers, and then
how is someone new to the game supposed to even get cards to play with? Charlie, you can just buy singles, and buying singles is actually relatively cheap for Pokemon because of the difference in rarities that the cards for Pokemon come in. So you could get like a max rarity version of something, right? Almost like Cat's entire deck, almost. Actually, like the alternate art Gengar Mimikyu, shiny Dragapults, like you could max out rarity, or you could get the basic version of those cards for much cheaper. So you're very.
Dude, I think I've seen this card in the Pikarom Precon.
You can definitely get into playing this game for a very affordable price. That's for sure. Especially with things like the Trainer Toolkit and the League Battle decks. Absolutely insane. Pokemon is killing it with helping their players right now. Taekwon V 29, thank you so much for joining the Squirtle Squad. And Will, thank you both for joining the Squirtle Squad. Welcome. I hope you enjoy being cute little eggs. It's good to have you. Hey Boo, my boyfriend and I love your channel. We recently started collecting cards
Vitality,
again. We're
man.
both looking forward to playing the physical version of TCG.
What is
Heck
the-
yeah, Carrie, that
So
is
pretty much
awesome to
if he had-
hear.
if this Pokemon
That is
gets knocked
super
out,
awesome to
I
hear.
can put 1 energy under the Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
experience.
Hopefully I can
You're sharing
help
over here, bro?
help that
Sharon's Karen? I hate
process go down. All the tips
Yes,
tips
sir.
and tricks
You
from
give
the
me
channel
more?
and these streams and
that. I
everything.
like you.
I hope you enjoy the content.
Give me
So you can
the
mix
2
and
more
match
goggles.
themes or collections if you get me. Charlie, I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Super easy to get the deck with the League Battle Deck, Trainer Tool. Yeah,
ball.
very, very easy. That's
Ball's
true
quick.
justice.
Quick.
Because
We're
nobody
one word.
scalps them.
We're getting one order out of
honest.
the way, baby.
Everyone's like, oh, those are player items. Not collecting those. So they leave them alone usually. Thank you, scalpers. The one thing you actually
Yes, sir.
did right, not
I'm going on
scamming
4 hour
players.
GX.
Alright, I can't place.
Play, and we
I can't
both
believe I
got
just
7,
thanked
and we have
scalpers,
7 in our
wow.
hand, so
6, 7. Thank you, good sir.
sure, sure.
I shall draw my god card.
Oh, Tina. Wait, Tina, are you giving out codes on like milestones? I love
what I'm gonna
it.
do?
That's so great.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
I'm going to
All right, let's see here. Let me tune back in
draw.
to this matchup. So, Cat actually starting with a very interesting setup here, starting with the Gengar Mimikyu, and James starting again with Lucario Melmetal. Hopefully it plays out a little bit better for him this time than it did last
Of course
time.
not. Of course he not gonna get. Look at that.
Maybe even James can get the full metal wall off. We shall
Look, bro, I don't
see.
see any cards in my This head is straight bonkers.
All right, so let's see what's going on here.
Well,
So
because
the
of
thing
the
with this is
good.
because Poltergeist
let
on
me go
the Gengar
on,
Mimikyu hits for 50
Yo,
each
Grunts.
trainer card in James's
You just mix it
hand.
to the
Oh my
hand.
gosh, that's dirty.
Oh, it puts in my hand. Sadness.
That's so dirty. I didn't even think about that combination actually. Team Yell Grunt with Poltergeist. Wow. Wow. So what Cat just did was use Team Yell Grunt, which removes
And
an
for
energy.
each, trainer card in your hand to do 50 damage.
Alright.
All right,
I
we're
can
about to see
Oh,
the
here.
Yeah, I can see your
we're about to
hand.
see the
Let's
damage
that in
here. So Cat actually gets to look at his opponent's hand like all together. Oh my god, so many trainers. Oh god, that's got to be a one shot. Easy.
Alright, so I do 400 damage to
400 damage off
You do how
that
you. 400.
that Gengar Mimikyu. Yep, that's 100, 200, 300, 400 damage. One-shotting the Lucario
Well put.
Melmetal
The thickest of boys,
with the Gengar Mimikyu. Oh my god.
This one.
We're seeing this play out very similarly to last match, but let's see if it actually stays like last match did, which James completely turned around last match. Cat probably knows now. Conserve boss's order, conserve your gust options as much as you possibly can because you need the boss's order in this matchup more than anything. Because once you have that Lillie's Pokédoll stuck in active and let James build up and then let James heal as well, heal throughout his Pokemon, it gets really, really rough of a situation. So you have to be as aggressive as possible, and I think Cat starting with the Gengar Mimikyu Poltergeist
Cards, my G.
was a
gonna have
really,
to
really
be
good
able-
move.
You know, that's fine because I didn't have anything.
For Cat.
yet, so-
Gets
glad you
easy
did it.
knockouts
Step
early
back.
on.
Thank you
It
for
is a
stepping back,
3
Professor.
prize card.
And I still didn't get anything good, but it's okay.
A 3 prize card liability.
It's as if
still,
I'm getting anything.
It's one shot almost everything for James.
hand
James,
got
like
me
half of
with
James' deck is
This
trainer
hand
cards,
is
so
straight
you can
gas.
guarantee a lot
Garbage.
of item cards in that hand most of the time.
So that's why I gotta do
I'm
this.
hungry, Boo. What should I have for dinner? Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets, always. Boo, do you think Crobat Vmax deck can win tournaments?
That is for you, good stuff.
Absolutely not. No way. And if a Crobat VMAX deck wins a tournament, I will literally like eat a Pokemon card. That's never gonna happen. There's no way.
Here you are.
Like an official tournament, okay? An official tournament.
Sir,
Don't make me eat a Pokemon card.
the almighty Pulse. Dragapult.
Chill, chill.
Your hand.
Yes, sir. Here we are.
Stop.
God,
Crobat VMAX.
I had a ball.
No, I know. I need to stop making promises. I really do.
Oh,
I can't go back on my
There goes my doll.
promises.
Why not a balls? This is a sick hand.
Let's make her eat cards.
Sausage for days, bro.
Yeah, believe us, bro.
I will
Alright,
make you
let's
eat a
see who
Pokemon.
we put up in this position.
I don't know. I don't know which card I would eat. I haven't thought through that much. Has to be a secret rare. Ooh. Someone donate a golden monkey
Weird
for Boo to
hand,
eat.
weird
Oh
hand.
god, no. I could never. Stop, Luke. Don't even say that. Don't even say that.
So go for
I could never eat my baby. Bro, what? The likes was if we reach 200 likes while live, I play
That's a
ADP.
big
Ew,
reset.
why, Tino? What? No.
Cards in it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel like if we reach 200 likes,
Good play.
Tino never plays ADP. That's a better bet.
This man is a genius. The plays. Ooh, I see what you're doing.
All right. We see 2 metal saucers.
I wish I
So
knew what I
James
was doing.
switched into the Pokédoll just to use 2 metal saucers
Pokégear.
on that Lucmetal. Getting rid of those trainer cards too is going to be super essential for James here. So he needs to just drill down as many trainer cards as he has in his hand. Otherwise, those are just stacking damage for Cat. As
Gonna
you
do it
see
again.
here, still lots of trainer cards for James, but he's just trying
Garbage,
to
baby. Let's go.
get through here all these trainer cards so that he's not absolutely
Yeah,
wrecked
someone's
by
out there was
this
saying that playing 4 Marnies and
poltergeist
Lucmetal's garbage.
move. The thing is, how
impossible.
does James take
Never heard of
out
such a thing.
this Gengar Mimikyu? That is the question. Because it
played
has
4
240 HP. James actually doesn't hit
Debating if this is
for
the
that
right
much. He doesn't have Rusted Sword in this deck, so he doesn't
All
do
you
any
did was
extra
4 outs, GX.
damage
Probably
on those
got it a little
Zacians. So he actually can't
done.
one-shot that Gengar Mimikyu by
bit. There
10
we go.
damage.
Let's get rid of them.
It goes. This one.
Oh my gosh, we see the full metal
Yes,
wall
sir.
from James. 30 resistance now for all metal Pokemon for the rest of the game for James, and discarded 2 Pokemon, or sorry, two energies off of the Gengar Mimikyu, all the energies that it had. Good play for James. Actually, they're very, very good idea there because, like
You know
I said, James could not
Smart man
one-shot
takes the card.
that Gengar Mimikyu by
Dumb
10
man.
damage, unfortunately. So discarding those energies will allow him
Well,
to
that's just
get
me.
the damage in that he needs on the Gengar Mimikyu, and then be able to 2-shot it without taking the damage
I have a
back
bad
from
habit
the
of
Gengar
shuffling my hand
Mimikyu
before
first. So
4,
that
bro.
is very crucial.
Yes, sir. Hit me
Still
with
no
that
metal
spam. I
goggles
like
on the
it.
Lucmetal for James, so he can take
Cutting down
spread
here.
damage, unlike the 2 Zacians on bench.
Research.
Hey Boo, what should I do with all my bulk? I already
Yeah,
gave
hit
cards
me.
to all the kids I know. You can sell your bulk, Aurora. You can sell it on to online shops,
Jeez.
or if you have a local card shop, they might also take bulk.
I've been waiting for them the whole game. It's about time.
Why does James say he's reading chat during the game? It seems cheaty.
Let's go on and.
I didn't hear him say that actually, but is that cheating? I feel like that's.
Of course, of course.
I mean, I guess if people are like
Looking for
giving
the herbs and
hints in
spices,
stream, but I don't
like
think
KFC
I've seen
offers.
anyone do that.
Go with that. You know, you don't
I want to
gotta
play and I
grab
have a
the
deck but
balls.
nobody to play with.
Sure.
Oh, Boop draws. I feel that. I absolutely feel that.
Why are you
I'm
putting his
sorry.
river?
Wait, that. Oh,
You discard.
I
I'm
always
like,
do it. I always do it.
I was like,
Yeah,
Man,
it's
foul.
in my turn because you know.
Yeah,
you,
I've been to Frontline it a
yes.
few times too. He
Do
does
anything wrong,
bowling.
dude.
I was there in
Just,
December.
you're
Oh
a
yeah,
fan,
yes,
dude.
that
You got
is
a lot of- you got a
James.
lot of
James is
things
like
going
pro
on.
bowler.
gotta get it out of your
He's-
hand though.
He's a pro bowler.
The disrespect.
Hey, bro. I play a Cynthia Caitlin just for the fact I can do this over and over again.
Wow, James, savage. The Marnies are real.
What is this?
James loves Marnie. That is facts. Okay, so here we go. James did a Marnie, so James drew 5, Cat drew 4.
You're a great man.
I like
Shuffling those cards that were in
Cat.
Cat's hand to the bottom of his deck now.
I hope so. Sheesh.
I don't see many
What do I do?
supporters or trainer cards in
Let's,
James' hand, actually.
Steel Fist, yeah.
So he might be alright here. So we see the Steel Fist for 50. It is only 50 damage, but it is enough to get him the one shot with the Zacian.
Zacian.
Hey, bro, it
essential.
hits.
Right there.
All
Wow,
right.
Crushing Hammer hits, taking 1 energy off the Zacian. If you guys are wondering how that hit, on a die in Pokemon, odds are
Yeah, well,
tails and evens are heads. So we saw, I think it was a 6 cat rolled, which is a heads, which means the effect goes through for heads on Crushing Hammer, and the effect is to discard your opponent's energy, one of their energies, into the discard pile. So it can be any energy, special or basic. And we saw the discard off the Zacian on bench.
No, boys. Oh, no.
If I could run more than 4 Marnies, I would. Adam, I absolutely hate Marnie more than anything as a card. Your opinion on Pikarom? I don't know why it won't die.
And then I'm gonna hit,
I like Pikarom. I like Pikarom. I would never personally play Pikarom. It's not my type of deck.
I'm gonna hit you for.
But I respect it as a deck for sure. That is the most long-lasting deck I've ever seen. That deck has lasted through rotation, lasted through set by set by set. I think it only dropped into like a second-rate deck for a short period of time, and then it was back on top. It's a disgusting deck, honestly. It's so consistent. Especially with Boltons, it's gotten even better. Alright, here we go, here we go. Let me bring up this Dragapult.
Help a brother out. You know, we both struggled over here.
You struggling. You struggling. I'm doing
we're both struggling over here.
Debating whether...
James is like, you're struggling, I'm not struggling.
Super unbig brain.
Alright, what's James's play here?
No, that puts me in a bigger whiff. I'll try to start here.
130 on active from that Dragapult, and we see the Intrepid Sword. Sorry, 120?
150.
Yep, and
50.
Yeah, 50.
Okay, so
you got
150 because of the full metal wall, so it's taking 30 less damage on the Lucmetal, and then we see 50 on the Zamazenta as well.
You can stop it.
Wait, does the actually, question here, does the Zamazenta also block the damage from, doesn't it block the Vmax damage as well?
I ain't gonna bless you.
Even though it's damage counters? Or am I tripping on that? Is that wrong?
Welcome to the academy.
Welcome to the academy.
I thought if it was coming from a Vmax, like, it doesn't take the damage, doesn't it?
We're gonna share the love.
Okay.
Because I feel like I did that online.
If I want to hit you with all that disrespect.
Oh my goodness. Damage counters are a go for Zam? Okay. Yeah, I know damage counters are different. I couldn't remember what the card I guess I could have just read it, actually. Hang on.
Alright. We're gonna see this in the top.
Let me just read it.
We're gonna see this in the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Marnie.
Okay.
Come
Prevent
on,
all damage done, so it's not damage counters. If it was damage counters, it would say prevent all damage done, including damage counters. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, James just like screamed in my ear. James is hyped today.
No, brother.
Oh, this is actually a very intense matchup here.
230.
James hitting 230 on the Dragapult Vmax.
All right, let's avoid the bosses, baby.
Trying to avoid boss's order here. Otherwise, he loses this match.
And you don't take damage counters. That's so crazy.
Sir.
Cat's like, oof. Alright, we're gonna see the greens Exploration. A card you can only play if you have no Pokemon with abilities in play. Which is all Cat's Pokemon. Dragapult Vmax and
60.
Gengar Mimikyu have 0 abilities.
But we all take minus 30 here.
Let me switch into the Zacian.
Too
much bang energy.
No! I gave up my Tool Scrapper. Rest in peace.
Oh no! Cat was looking for a Tool Scrapper which would remove up to 2 tools from James.
No, you don't do that.
But he switched it out of deck. Wow.
Because he's minus 60, right?
He is minus
Green's
60.
Exploration allows you to search for 2 trainer cards of your choice from your deck. So it is a supporter, very powerful supporter, but like I said, you can't play any Pokemon that have abilities. So Cat choosing what 2 trainer cards to go for here. It can be a supporter, it can be an item, it can be a tool.
I'd have to read Phoebe, man.
So I'm gonna let you read it real quick because that's my question. Because I think it does go through it.
Oh, he has a Phoebe. Yes.
Everything that you have on your.
I think Phoebe would, yeah. Phoebe, I'm pretty sure would go through. Is that what they're asking?
So the ability off this is
Let me
counters
bring
and
up
not
Phoebe.
damage. If you're trying to ask if that's what.
No, I'm just saying, like, if my attack hits
During
does
this
it go
turn,
past-
damage from your Pokemon's
The what?
The
The goggles?
VMAX
goggles, yes.
attack
So the
isn't
goggles
affected
isn't
by
an
any
ability.
effects of your
Or
opponent's
an
active
effect.
Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
As
it
far
does
as
go
I know,
through.
you can call a judge in here if you need a better.
I'll ask, but it's no big deal.
I,
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I'm not.
Are they-
I'm not
are they
professor
ask-
about.
Wait,
I just know
does
even
the
if that, I
Phoebe
still
also
get a
go
minus 30 on
through the
board.
Metal Goggles too? Yeah, that would make sense. It's any
Grab that.
damage from your opponent's
No.
any effects of
You
your
can put it
opponent's
back in your
active.
deck.
And that.
No. Man, I
Yeah,
gotta
okay,
tell
let me
him
go
to
tell him
Marnie
real
because
quick.
of you. Sheesh, brother. Sheesh. You know, let a brother live.
Can't. You're doing way too much.
Doing too much. Sheesh. Hey, yo, sir, that's disrespectful. Put that card back.
This goes right here. You go right here. This one hammer.
Hey, the Phoebe would go through, but it's only on active.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lift. Of course it did. Let's hit for good old
70?
70.
Strongest amount of damage. I'm gonna assume you want to put
Okay.
counters here, bro.
Woo!
I'm gonna pop that.
You gonna pop it?
And then 20 on.
All
Well,
right.
it won't. He won't take damage because he has that ability, right? You
Okay.
So
wow,
it's a counter.
That was crazy.
Okay.
It's not a damage.
All right,
Okay,
let me pop this back on to Zacian. Yeah, that's why they play this. Hey, I mean, I don't blame people. Sometimes people just look at lists and then they tech things in, but not realizing exactly what it's used for. So that's a very normal thing to happen in matchups sometimes. So I don't even blame Cat for not fully. Plus, the wording on Pokemon cards is really weird sometimes. So sometimes you have to be like, wait, it's the Pokemon that is affected only, and it gets really, really weird. One of those examples is what was the card?
Wow.
I want to say Chandler.
Maybe
I
you
don't
got
remember
this
the
one
card,
first.
but it was like real. It was
Yeah, too. I don't
written
think we
really
can play it in
weird,
2
and
minutes.
it took like a second for you to think about like, wait, does this go
It
through?
might be.
Pokemon's confusing
Not gonna-
sometimes.
God, dude. This sucks.
I don't play online, so have a code. Oh, Steven, thank you so much for
I can
giving
do
that to the
anything
chat. I
with that.
appreciate it. All right,
'Cause you just have
back in
bosses.
here. This is a really, really scary
How much
matchup
damage do you want me
here.
to put on him?
You'd have to put a lot. Whatever minus 60 is.
James
man.
still hasn't
So you have the
taken
boxes
any
ordered,
prize
yeah,
cards.
or
It's
PB.
almost to time
Oh,
here,
yeah,
and if
I
it
have
goes
the
to
boxes.
time
Yeah.
and
So,
neither player wins this,
You can get
the win
60
will
on
actually go to
that.
So I can
James.
just, cause
Yeah,
Shred would do 60 and it goes
If
past.
Cat can pull out the win
all effects.
from this, though, we would have a tie in between players.
Is this a play?
But if
Mhm.
there's zero points
All
for
effects
Cat
on
and
your
only one
opponent's
for
active
James, the
Pokemon.
win
It's
would
just
go
like
to
PB.
James here.
Well,
so
so
if
the
you
thing
guys
is
are
that
wondering,
I don't know if Full Metal Wall's in effect.
yeah, Full Metal Wall is in effect. Yeah,
Judge, can you help us?
are they asking?
That's a good question. Does Shred go through the goggles and does it go through?
So I don't know what it goes through. I mean, I believe it goes through like Dauntless Shield,
Yeah.
100%. I don't know if it goes through Wall. All right, bro. I'm not gonna stop. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it does go through only on active though.
Okay. So
through
the
the Full Metal Wall as well.
so does Shred do that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
He conceded.
win.
Boo! You need
I
a walkie.
win.
I know,
That's
I know,
it.
Adam. I need to get a walkie-talkie like
That's it.
so
no way we can win
badly.
through that.
Freaking game.
Wow. Woo!